the turf where we do workouts is it's an indoor soccer field. It's like indoor outdoor carpet on top of it's like the shredded tires. Basically, there's this little rubber stuff, so it's softer than concrete, but it's not like extremely padded. But it's shredded tires, little black rubber particles come through the turf also. They are stuck like crazy on you when you're laying down, like doing push-ups or sit-ups or you know, your arms on the ground. Or okay, there have been times. The first time I really remembered it was like the first workout. I think I was wearing maybe this T-shirt too, because it was a lighter T-shirt. I remember that. And doing sit-ups, like I'm stuck on my shoulders and stuff. And whenever I got in the car, I was sweaty, so it was stuck to me. As I was drying and getting home, they were rolling down. They were on the top of my butt crack in the back. It's like, ew, that's weird. I got little black plastic things. I thought that was weird. But later on, what I thought was really gross, when I dropped my pants to go to the bathroom, I sit down in the toilet and I look down, there was a lot of this black rubber in my shorts, and I was like, weird, because it runs down your body and then it sticks everywhere else. Like, and earlier, okay, this is another thing about the black rubber. It gets everywhere. I mean, our bedroom floor in front of the closet where I usually take my shoes off and get dressed. Yeah, everywhere. I was taking off my socks here before I got in the shower a little bit ago, and I took my socks off, and lo and behold, black rubber things. But one day, because this is really funny, one morning after I'd went to work out, I went to the gas station or something. I came home and I was just getting the girls ready for school, and looked in the mirror. I had this little black circle. There's a bunch of dots. Because I guess maybe when we were doing push-ups, or maybe I just lay down. Because sometimes I just lay down. We're doing like an exercise where you put your arms out, and I just laid down. And I had this bunch of dots right here, and I'm thinking, how many people saw me with little black dots on my head? But it doesn't matter how many people it was. It was just like. Now, can you think about the times when you've seen somebody in public on the street and you're like, that's weird, you know? People probably were looking at me like, what's going on? But luckily it was early in the morning, so I hadn't seen a lot of people. But I did go like in Quick Trip. I mean, some people saw me and thought, man, weirdo, they come out at 6:15 in the morning. I mean, that's what I would think if I was there at night. So okay, this video is kind of weird, the way it started. It's like, okay, what had happened was, is I was recording the last video, and I heard the noise of me walking in, because I'm in a public restroom, if you haven't noticed or realized that, but I heard the door open, so I stopped my camera, because it's weird. I don't like having audiences. I don't like people to hear me when I'm talking to my camera, because it sounds really crazy, and I don't want to sound crazy. So I stopped it kind of abruptly, but still post that and then post this one. I put a oh my on one earlier, vampires and zombies and robots. Oh my! Well, that's kind of an homage, of course, to Wizard of Oz, but just the term oh my, the phrase oh my, I always hear it in that voice. Oh my. George Takei I'm a big fan. I don't think I wasn't with original Star Trek, because I watched some original Star Trek, but not a lot. I'm really big on Next Generation, but I enjoyed the movies, Star Trek, the original motion picture. So this is after the Enterprise A team, or I don't even know if they had a number yet, or a letter. 1701, after Kirk and his crew moved on, they grew up, and Sulu was a captain. And in one of the movies, his daughter was in it, and I thought that was kind of cool. So I wasn't a big fan of George Takei then, but now he's a big fan. I'm a big fan now because he posts a lot of funny pictures on Facebook, or at least Team Takei does. I don't know if he personally does it, but there's some funny stuff, and I'm a big fan. But there are certain phrases I'm realizing that when you read them on paper, you hear it, quote, hear it in your head in a particular voice, like "oh my." I always hear it, "oh my," because he's been on King of the Nerds and stuff. So I hear his voice in my head. In the phrase, my mama said, my mama used to say. I picture that in like Waterboy, Bobby Boucher, stuttering that bad, and